we bring you a very heartbreaking and a very confusing story. A story that has left many people in Ghana asking the same question. How can a friend do this? This is a story of how a respected officer, Stephen King Amoa, left his home to meet someone he trusted. But after some days, his body was found in the gutter, burnt and beyond recognition. And the man police called the prime suspect, like the one everyone is actually talking about on this story, it's no other person than Bright Awe. And that was a man Stephen once called friend. This story is literally kind of full with strange details, confusing clues, and unanswered questions. Today we're going to be breaking everything in simple English step by step, so you can understand how this story went from friendship to fear to murder. Stephen King Amoa, 38 years old, worked for the Ghana Immigration Service. He lived at Ashungman Estate. People said he was kind, he was focused, and he was building a future for himself and for his family. So here comes the devil himself in his life. On July 3, 2025, Stephen left his house around evening time. And before he left, he told his nephew just a few things. He didn't even, deeper about what he was going to do and who he was going to meet. He only told a friend and gave few information that he was going to his friend's place to collect his money. Like, a friend is owing me money, I am going there to collect money, without even giving much details, in case of necessity. And according to police, Bright had already sent in the WhatsApp photo of cash bundles, telling him to come and collect his money, that the money was ready, that he should come and get his money. I mean, who will hear that someone that has been owing him money is ready to pay him without going or without making any attempt to go get his money? I guess no one. But if I may ask, why did Stephen trust Bright so much after hearing so many, news about how a friend went to collect his money and ended up being killed by same friend that borrowed money from him? Why did he even go alone? And what exactly was happening between them? These are my questions. Stephen did not return home that night. His phone stopped ringing and his family was worried immediately, because the Stephen they know never comes home late. And they began to worry because this was not his kind of lifestyle. So 5 days later, the police received information. Burnt body was found inside the gutter, beyond recognition, near the GBC satellite area in Accra, Ghana. The body had stab wounds and was badly charred. In fact, it was an eyesore. You don't need to see this. Immediately, the police discovered that there was body dumped in the gutter. They did not hesitate by calling the family to come check if this body is one of their relatives. But behold, when the family got there, they were speechless. The family confirmed it was Stephen, and it was so sad. At that moment, everything changed from kidnapping to full murder investigation. So police swung into action immediately, and they quickly picked up Bright Awe as the main suspect. Another man, Thomas Ziga, also called Ni Zasi, was arrested too alongside Bright Awe, while one more suspect still on the run. Soon after Stephen's death, a video went viral online. A normal video, a video of two friends watching football match at Sante Kotoko. So in the video, Stephen sat in a blue shirt and Bright sat beside him. They were both watching and they were both disappointed that Kotoko was losing. So you can see a woman with a baby sat near them, and another friend was also with them. This video really shocked many viewers, and it made people ask, how did it reach this point? This video made the case so emotional and more confusing and more painful for the public. It's very sad because the people you actually called your own The people you trusted the most are the same people that will hurt you when you least expect. And like our people used to say, a rat cannot get into a home without the help of another rat inside that same home. So this part of the story is when things become very strange, very mysterious, and very, very disturbing. Report and witnesses made these claims. So it was alleged that Bright sent his wife out of the house that same morning. Why did she have to leave on the same day Stephen came? He even went as far as to tell an upstairs neighbors to leave, that he wanted to fumigate the entire building. But why fumigate on that same day, and why want people not to come close? That particular day, Stephen died. And the whole thing happened right there in his own compound. Neighbors even told police that Bright asked them to switch off all CCTV cameras without any reasonable reason.
Bright and Edia.
And one of them failed to do it because he wanted to see what was happening. He was so curious to know why Bright asked all his tenants to switch off their cameras. So the neighbor's camera recorded 3 motorcycles entering into Bright's compound shortly before Stephen arrived. 3 unknown men, 3 motorcycles, and no explanation yet from Bright. After Stephen disappeared, WhatsApp message was still coming from his phone. One strange message said, "I have received the money. My wife is not around, so I am going to chase girls today." That was what the message was talking about. But the family knew immediately that Stephen did not talk like that. Chasing girls and all of that. They already knew Stephen's behavior. Meanwhile, police believed the message was sent to confuse people so that investigation would be limited. It was also done to make it look like Stephen was alive and enjoying himself. I believe this strategy was done by Bright to make the family relax and feel like Stephen was enjoying himself. A lot of people were curious about the message because so many things were coming up on WhatsApp. Message, Bright post this was posted by Stephen, and this has actually got so many people confused. No one knew who was sending the messages because at that point in time, Stephen had already been killed and was found in the gutter. So during the time when this message was coming in, people were so confused, but police knew what they were doing. Bright's car left his house that same night Stephen was murdered, but no one knows if it was Bright that was inside the car. I believe that time Bright's car left the house, they had already done what they needed to do at that particular time by, unaliving Stephen and put him inside the car. I think that was when they drove out to dump his body inside the gutter to make it look like the whole thing was an accident, something like that. So after a lot of information gotten through investigation, the police decided to arrest 3 suspects, and Bright Awe was one of them. One of them, Thomas Ziga, later died out of unclear circumstances. So many people believe if Ziga was alive, he might have explained more, or he might have revealed something the public does not know yet. Now, whether we like it or not, part of the truth may be gone with him. Police said investigations are still ongoing and the case has been moved to a higher court. So hearings are happening, but with many adjournments. Many people saw Stephen as a young man who was opening doors for the family. As it is, Bright was actually trying to vindicate himself, trying to justify the whole thing that he was not the one who killed Stephen. But the police has gotten so many information that actually implicated him. Now let's look at 5 deep observations that raise strong curiosity concerning this case. Why did Bright send his wife away on that exact day Stephen came to his house? That is one question that I need someone to answer me. Since he is trying to, to play the part of the innocent guy. And why did he want a neighbor to stay away? Like, he literally told everyone to leave the house that particular day. Why did he ask all neighbors to switch off their CCTV? On that same day, Stephen arrived his compound. Too many things happened at the same day and it looked kind of too planned and too organized. So from police investigation, 3 motorcycles entered the compound and no one knows who the riders were. That fake WhatsApp message shows that someone was trying to create a false story concerning the case in order to disorganize the investigators. Police says Bright gave different story about the money, different versions, no clear explanation for the cash photos. When someone changes their stories many times, it raises more questions. Now, one of the suspects had died mysteriously. This is a huge problem because a dead suspect cannot talk. And when a suspect cannot talk, the truth becomes harder to get. So since Bright is trying to claim innocence in this case, I think the public need answer to these questions. They have been asking this question because Bright wants to prove himself innocent. But I think the police is not in any way giving in to his pretense or kind of false explanation. So this is what they ask. What really happened inside that compound? Who were the three men on the motorcycles? And why was Stephen's phone used after he died? Who used it? Why did Bright's car move that night out of his compound? Is there someone else behind this, like someone bigger, or is there someone still outside that the police have not arrested? So these are the questions the public are still waiting for the police to answer. But it's obvious the police are doing their work. They have been moving this suspect from court to court. The thing is not in any way, giving hope to those that seeks for justice. To the family of Stephen. This is a painful case because a man lost his life. His family lost their hope. His colleagues lost a friend. Police have said they will continue investigation until everyone involved is arrested. Not only arrested and justice is served. We will keep following this story and we will keep bringing updates as the court continues.